Cat.
Okay.
Good evening. Welcome to the Minisink Valley Board of Education, Thursday, October 24th, 2024. We do have a quorum, so will everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item for business on the agenda is the minutes for the previous meeting. Be it resolved that the Board of Education, upon recommendation of the superintendent, approves the minutes of the regular meeting of the Board of Education of October 10th, 2024.
So moved, Bill Cooper. Second, Anthony Monaco.
Motion's been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. We will open and close to the visitors portion of the meeting since no one has signed up, and we will move on to the superintendent's report with Mr. Monahan.
Thank you.
Mike?
We are good. Okay. Well, it is School Board Recognition Night, and we had the recognition week last week. We're having it tonight, but our program is still en route as we speak here, so I may jump around just a little bit here to give our kids a little bit more time before they get in here. But I would like to extend a welcome to Troop 58 out here for the Boy Scouts. They are here working on a merit badge for citizenship in the community. So we are happy to have one of the requirements of that merit badge is they must attend a public meeting. So it's very nice that they chose to come to the school board meeting and see all of us in action. They are a great group. I got to spend a little bit of time with some of the scouts out there as we were over at Gray Towers last week, correct? And that is a place, a federal place that they get to visit, one of the houses, house where one of the founders of the area here, a person who was involved in the timber industry here up in Milford. The house is spectacular. It's one of those rare gems to have in our area here, so if you get a chance, please make sure you go out and visit it. But it was nice to spend some time with Troop 58. They invited us along. My son is part of Troop 59, so I just want to extend a thank you out to Troop 58 for the invitation. It was a lot of fun being there with everybody. But welcome to the meeting, and if you have any questions at the end of the meeting, come up and grab one of the board members or one of the administrators here or myself, okay? So again, welcome to Troop 58. Next, I'd like to cover open house. We had our last open house last night at our high school. We had moved that open house. It was incredibly well attended. The teachers and administrators did a wonderful job of open house. I got to hit all of my son's classes. It was a lot of fun. We had a really good time talking to each of the teachers and listening to each of the classes. But I'd like to give an opportunity to any of our board members who were there that night if they'd like to talk a little bit about open house. I know there were a couple of there. I will point out, definitely I saw Mr. Monaco there and Dr. Hines. Dr. Wright, were you there? You were there last night. I missed you in the hallway a couple of times. I do want to point out Mr. Monaco was wearing his very nice green sneakers.
I'll show them off.
So he wanted to point out that he had even greener sneakers than I own. So would anybody like to talk about open house, share a couple thoughts? Dr. Hines, start over there. We'll work our way back.
Call me with my mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, no, I thought open house was it was very well organized, very well attended. Always a great opportunity to be able to get out and kind of walk the kids' schedule. I joke that by the time I got to 8th period, I was like exhausted. I was like, I've only spent 10 minutes in each one of these classes, and it's already, I was ready to go home. So I can sympathize with the students, but it just really goes to show how dedicated the teachers are, how much effort they put into making their rooms look nice, and spending the extra time with us to explain what they're going to accomplish throughout the year. So I thought it was well done.
Excellent. Anyone else? Open house. Mrs. White.
I also attended, and I thought it was a really nice evening. I enjoyed the opportunity to meet the teachers of my high school student. Very well run. Everybody, all the teachers were prepared, very welcoming. Enjoyed it, and I'm glad we had it this year. We got it.
The same. It was amazing. The building was full. A lot of. It's funny seeing maybe people you went to school with their children in the school. So it's kind of surreal. With that, it was extremely well run. Administration, staff, teachers. I am actually blown away with the amount of work that our children are assigned. So I'm glad my daughter is doing well there, because I don't know if I'd want that workload. But it was great to, like I said, see everybody, see everything going on. The building looks amazing, and that was pretty much it. And yes, I wanted to show that I had greener sneakers than Mr. Monahan.
All right, just last note, I want to thank our drama program that had students there. We had a National Honor Society there. We had the FBLA there, all providing some refreshments and everything. So it's just nice how it was a very large community event, and everybody handled it in stride, because we did have a modified football game going on at that particular moment too. So the campus, as usual, completely packed. So after that, I'd like to now turn our program over to two wonderful teachers we have here with us, Ms. Blyberg and Ms. Pullen. Please come on down. They are going to introduce the Minisink Motivates group. You've met them before. They are an outstanding group, but I'm going to turn it over to our two advisors.
We didn't plan to talk, but we're happy to. So, hi everyone. It's so nice to see everybody again. I'm Mrs. Pullen, for those of you that don't know, and this is Mrs. Blyberg. So our club is ever growing, and the whole purpose is just to make people smile. We just wanted to make a kinder place for our middle school. It's so hard being middle school in general, and it's hard being on the board and coming to board meetings and taking part in all this too. So we wanted to show a little bit of appreciation. We know Board Appreciation Week is going on this month, and the kids wanted to come and do something special with you. So you have a couple of things: a little thank you note. There's some posters behind you that the kids worked on, and some goodies that they wanted to share with you, as well as on each of your cups, there's a little sleeve that they made. So every single thing that they made was really out of kindness and appreciation for all that you do. They don't understand as middle schoolers what goes into it, but they appreciate what they do understand. So thank you very much for all that you guys do, and thank you for supporting us. We have 50 kids come to every single meeting now. We've had to move into the library because we can no longer fit into my classroom. So they're really enjoying it, and they're taking to it, and even if we can reach, one kid that felt a little bit lost during the school year, that's the purpose. So thank you so much for your support, and if there's anything that we can do, please let us know, and we'll be happy to help and support.
Go for it. And I'll make the plug. So we are actually doing our first Minisink Motivates fundraiser of the year, and we're selling our Minisink Motivates t-shirts, so just trying to get our name out there. So on the front, it's got our logo. On the back, it's got "Kindness is Contagious," because that's our club's motto. We say it on the announcements, we say it to our club every day, and we just live by that, and our kids live by it too. So the link is on the website, or you can email us, but next Friday is the deadline. But just in case anybody's interested, but we are so thankful that the board approved this club a couple of years ago, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and better every year. So we're really excited to do a lot more this year than ever before. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much to all of you that came tonight. I know it's late and it's nerve-wracking, so a round of applause for you guys for helping
Introduce themselves to our board and our
I'm sure
administrative
that
team.
would be very uncomfortable, and we love that.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, you want to just come down? And if you're an officer, please just let them know what position you hold, okay?
And could we trouble you to have them all together so we could get a picture or two? I I would be in a lot of trouble for Mrs. Kriz if we didn't get some pictures tonight of all of our wonderful students being here and our advisors.
All right, so you're gonna introduce yourself, name, and if you have a position, which you do, and then you'll name everyone over there.
All right. Hello. My name is Sophia Rivera. I'm the president of Minisink Motivates. And I'm in 8th grade. That's it.
Hi, my name is Macy. I don't have anything.
You are an accurate member who is very helpful.
And I'm in 6th grade.
Hi, my name is Kelsey. I'm secretary, and I'm in 8th grade. Hi, my name is Elisa. I am a member, and I'm in 7th grade. Hi, I'm Eva Rivera, and I'm in 7th grade. Hi, I'm Molly Yorman, and I'm in 6th grade.
Hi, I'm Emily Sinelli, and I'm in 7th grade currently.
Hi, I am Jacob. I'm in 8th grade, and I am treasurer. Hi, I am Atlas. I'm a member, and it's my first year Minisink Motivates and my first year middle school.
Hi, my name is Ariana, and I am vice president.
I am Maggie Payson, and I am just a member.
Hi, I'm Delilah, and I'm a 7th grader.
Hi, I'm Aniston. I'm just a member. I'm in 7th grade.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm just a member.
I'm just a member as well, but my name is Gabby, and I'm in 8th grade.
Hello, my name is Anna Ziegler, and I'm just a member. I'm in 6th grade.
And by just a member, we mean very active participant in this club.
I'd love to see if we can get all the board members to kind of gather around our Minisink Motivates as well. So we'd love a nice picture with our board and Minisink Motivates. And we'd just like to say to our Minisink Motivates students, thank you for everything you're doing to make this a really positive environment here at Minisink Valley. We truly appreciate it. And how about one large round of applause for our Minisink Motivates together. And parents, just give Ms. Molnar 1 minute to take a couple of photos, then you can come on down and take photos too, okay? So we're not gonna stop till everyone gets a chance for pictures. So boys and girls, remember that. Nobody leaves until all the pictures are done.
Encore, I'll stand in the back. Right? All stand back.
All stand back.
You don't want to climb up here?
No, I'm good. I'll get there.
Yeah, I'm tall. I should get in the back too.
There we go. We got some. Everyone, big smiles. All right, parents, you can start making your way down. Everybody hang here for just another minute. We got some pictures going here. Good, you're all smiling and laughing. I like it. You're about to walk down. See, I bet you laugh even more.
Everybody good?
We're good? All right. Nice job, everybody.
All right, guys, if you want to follow us to the cafeteria, we'll be
That was wonderful. That really was. That was great.
They're an excellent group. They do so much work around the middle school and around the district just to bring some joy and happiness to everybody. They're a great group of students. I think they're over.
Every time for snacks?
I'll see if they can do that for us. They have over 54 members, I think, now. So it's incredible what they started out just a couple of years ago to where they are now. It's just wonderful to see. So,
Because they started out with only like, I believe 12 the first
12
year.
the first year, yeah. And they both are our advisors, just absolutely love the program, enjoyed the 12 kids, and asked, at that point in time, because it was definitely gonna be a sustaining club, we put it into the contract, and sure enough, we moved up to like 25, 30 kids, and it's just grown each and every year, so it's a great group.
Next item on the agenda is the Human Resources with Mr. Giardina.
Thank you, Mr. Flaherty. We have a position relinquishment. Be it resolved, the Board of Education, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and pursuant to Orange County Rules of the Classification Service Rule 23, subsection 4, accepts employee Jeff Mann's statement of relinquishment dated October 3rd, 2024, voluntarily relinquishing his position as competitive class custodial leader to accept the demotion to the title of custodial worker.
So moved, Captain DeRose.
Second, Anthony Monaco.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
We have a motion to approve the resignation and appointments as listed.
So moved, Scott Hines.
Second, Bill Cooper.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Giardina. Next item on the agenda is curriculum instruction with Mr. Renato.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Flaherty. So, a few meetings ago, I did a report for the board, in which I discussed, some of the professional development opportunities that we provide to the teachers at the start of the school year. In specific, I talked a little bit about the EduPlan at work that we're doing, for curriculum storyboarding. In addition to that, you may recall that last year, we asked the board to approve our professional learning plan, which is just that. It's a plan that lays out the opportunities that the district is going to provide for teachers as it relates to their professional learning opportunities. So I just want to take a minute tonight, following up on that a bit, and talk a little bit about some of the professional development opportunities that we have provided so far this year for teachers, and a little bit about what the plan is going to be for the upcoming half conference day and full conference day that we have on November 5th. Just to give a little bit of a snapshot, I'm not going to bore you with details of every single thing that we do, but I think that we should be very proud of the professional development plan that we have here in Minisink. We recognize as a district that one of the most important things that we do for our people is to provide them opportunities to continue to learn and grow. Just like our students, the adults that work here are also learners and lifetime learners, and continuing to craft hone their craft as it relates to their classroom teaching is such an important part of what we do. And so we do offer quite a few opportunities. One of the things that we do in conjunction with the Human Resource Office is Mr. Giardina has a new teacher induction program that offers 15 different professional development courses throughout the course of the school year. New teachers are required to attend minimally 5 of those. But we certainly encourage all of our teachers, 9 of those, but we certainly encourage all of our teachers to participate in as many of those as they would like to do so. So some of what we're offering in-house, we talked a little bit about the EduPlan work that we did at the start of the school year. We will be offering courses that relate both to classroom instruction, along with some wellness opportunities as well. So one of the courses that we're actually going to be offering for our security staff on October 31st, and for the rest of our faculty and staff following that date, is a training that we put in place in conjunction with Andrew Haber called Stop the Bleed. It's a course that does exactly that. It teaches folks how to deal with emergency situations where a person may have bleeding that needs to be stopped, obviously. But some of the other courses that we offer are things like an overview of the science of reading and phenome proficiency, So these are courses that offer opportunities for our new teachers to be brought up to speed with where we are with our reading program, so that they can hit the ground running as quickly as possible. Our data department provides workshops for our teachers as it relates to using data to drive instruction, brain-based learning, unpacking specially designed instruction. So these are special education courses, again, to help special ed teachers in their specific line of work, dealing with difficult students, dealing with parents, learning how to use Google Classroom, communicating with parents effectively, creating engagement and practical feedback. Our tech team, our IT guys actually offer a course very interesting called the Dark Web, which really is designed to teach people about the dangers that lurk on the internet and how to protect themselves and protect their data privacy, and also provide information for our faculty and staff so that they understand how to help our students learn the same types of things. So those are just a couple of examples of some of the things that we offer in-house. On October 31st, we've got quite a few different activities going on, as I mentioned before. We're going to be doing some training for our security staff, for our aides as well. We're going to partner with BOCES to provide a first aid course for many of our aides that work with our classroom, with our cafeteria students, and for recess. On November 5th, we've got several different activities that are taking place that day. We'll be partnering with BOCES. BOCES will be offering a very full opportunity of or catalog of professional development offerings. And along with that, we are very proud to say that we are going to be partnering with both the New York State Association of Phys Ed, Health, Recreation, and Dance. They're going to be having a phys ed workshop here where educators from across the Tri-County area will be coming here for that. And along with that, we're going to also be working with the Mid-Hudson Social Studies Council, and they will be offering a county-wide workshop here on that day as well. So again, lots of opportunities for our folks. Frankly, if they wanted to take courses every single week, they can do so. Many of these things do take place outside of their regular school hours, so teachers don't necessarily have to miss the instruction that goes on in their classroom to participate in these activities. And again, these will continue throughout the course of the school year.
I have a question. Do teachers get CTLA credit for attending these?
Thank you for asking that question, because I did forget to mention that. So yes, we have a responsibility to offer for our teachers opportunities for those CTLE credits. So for those of you who don't recall, CTLE is now a required part of a teacher's gaining their permanent certification. And so yes, many of these courses, as long as they relate to pedagogy or to instruction in the classroom or to curriculum, are for CTLE credits.
Thank you. Anybody else have questions? Vanessa?
I'm sorry if I missed this, but are these classes online, virtual, or are they in person, or a smattering of both?
All the above. So again, depending upon how the individual feels they best can receive the information. Some of them are asynchronous; they can do them on their own. Some of them are synchronous in person. Some of them are synchronous online. But it's a varied format of in person, online, so on and so forth.
Anybody else? Thank you, Chris. Next item on the agenda is Pupil Personal Services with Mr. Finn.
Thank you, Mr. Flaherty. Good evening. Please refer to the executive summary on board docs. Committee on Special Education met on 8 days in September. 16 students were reviewed. I ask for a motion to approve the arrangements of the recommended placements by the Committee on Special Education as presented.
So moved, Scott Hines.
Second, Anthony Monaco.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
The Committee on Preschool Special Education met on 3 days in October. 7 students were reviewed. I ask for a motion to approve the arrangements of the recommended placements by the Committee on Preschool Special Education as presented.
So moved, Anthony Monaco.
Second, Ruth Lewis.
Motion been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
We have 2 resolutions for consultant agreements. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby authorizes the Board President to execute the following consultant agreement for the provision provision of evaluation services to district students during the 24-25 school year effective October 24th, 2024, as presented to the board at this meeting.
So moved, Ruth Lewis.
Second, Anthony Monaco.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby authorizes the board president to execute the following amended consultant agreement for the provision of physical therapy services to district students during the 24-25 school year, effective October 24th, 2024, as presented to the board at this meeting.
So moved, Kathy DeRose.
Second, Bill Cooper.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Finn. Next item on the agenda is the business portion of the meeting with Mr. Witherell.
Thank you, Mr. Flaherty. First item we have is a health services contract. Be it resolved, the Board of Education, upon recommendation of the superintendent, approves the health services contract for $3,311.79 with Eldred Central School District for the 23-24 school year for 3 Minisink Valley students attending non-public schools in the Eldred City School District, Central School District.
So moved, Lewis.
Second, Anthony Monaco.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
Next item we have is approval of warrants. Be it resolved that the Board of Education, upon recommendation of the superintendent, accepts the claims auditor's report of the following warrants as attached.
So moved, Ruth Lewis. Second, Patty Reynolds.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being, oh,
I do
excuse
have
me.
one request, if we could in the future, maybe on a quarterly basis, also receive a revenue status report on a quarterly basis. Is that a possibility?
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
Thank you, Mr. Flaherty.
Next item on the agenda is report section. The first item has to do with the Area 9 Director. As most of you know, that the current Director of Area 9 did not get reelected in May, so his term expired as of December, so they had to elect a new one. There are two candidates. There were John Burns from Ellenville and John Williams from Middletown. And at this time, I'm going to poll the board because we have to come up with one candidate for this vote. So I'll start on the end. Mrs. Lewis.
John Burns from Ellenville.
Okay.
John Burns.
Ms. Monaco.
Pastor Williams.
Ms. Reynolds.
John Williams.
Okay.
John Williams.
I myself vote for John Williams. Sean.
John Williams, Middletown.
Kathy.
John Williams, Middletown.
Okay. And Dr. Hunt.
John Williams.
Okay, so the majority of the board supports John Williams, so I'm going to ask for a motion to cast one vote for candidate John Williams for the position of Area 9 Director as presented.
So moved, second, Sean Cahill.
Motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. And you will send that to Nisbet. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is district events comment period. Any members want to speak about any district events they've attended or comments? Mr. Cooper?
Well, we had our NISBA annual convention down in New York City, which started on Sunday and ended on Tuesday. And we had a law conference that was all day, and I attended 7 different, I guess you would say classes or learning sessions in the next 2 days on Monday and Tuesday, and learned quite a bit, was shopped a few places, and we enjoyed our camaraderie, I would say. It was fun just getting out with the group. Mr. Monaco, Vanessa?
This was my first time attending the conference, and I thought it was really well run. It started on Sunday with the law conference, like the pre-conference, and then it ran from Monday and Tuesday. I really enjoyed the role-playing collective bargaining seminar, or I guess it was the role-playing experience that I sat through on Sunday. It was kind of like seeing inside the black box of, what happens or what could happen in collective bargaining. And I also attended a number of sessions on Monday and Tuesday, all very interesting. You don't know what you don't know until there's just so much to learn about running a school district. So I really appreciated my time. There's great value in that conference. And it was very nice getting to know some of my fellow board members as well.
I attended the school board conference as well. This is my second time. First year was canceled and last year I couldn't make it, so it was great to get back. See all the different things. The law conference, was talking about current stuff that's happening in school districts across the state. It was great to, well, not great to hear about it, but we were hearing about different issues that other districts have, as well as us. On Monday, I attended a few classes as well, and I visited the trade show floor, talking with different vendors on various new technology, from teacher learning to athletic fields to roofs to security to safety. We brought back a ton of information, so it's great to see all that stuff and talk to people and talk to other board members from other districts and superintendents. We ran into a district that has something similar to us. They call it the Challenger Program, which I thought was really cool. It's going to be it's similar to our unified sports that we're going to be having here. And we got to meet some of those athletes and their buddies. A little bit different system. It's they're based on Long Island, but got to talk to, I believe, their athletic director and the superintendent too. Is that their superintendent, Mr. Monty?
Right.
So it was great to hear these children talking about the program and their buddies, which I thought again was really, really a great experience. And again, the camaraderie with our board members and fellow board members and educators from across the state. I also did two Thursdays ago on our last board meeting, I was able to attend the football game against FDR. Me and Mr. Monahan ran up after our board meeting, was able to attend that, and obviously, open house, we were there last night as well. That's all I have.
I will share that I also was at the convention. I think it's my 10th or 11th. I'm not exactly sure how many I've been to. It's been a lot. You learn something new every time you go. And as Mr. Monaco said, you see the emergence of technology through the vendors. You would think that they're just vendors, but these are the people that we hire to do work in the school, and they show us all the emerging technologies, the way to make schools safer, the way to maintain fields or change over to turf fields, and lighting, just a lot of security measures for the buildings, and there's always something new every year that's added. And also, as Mr. Monaco said, you talk to two colleagues throughout the state and the area. You get different perspectives from your colleagues from around the state. They actually sometimes give you ideas on what they're doing, and I just think that it's a resource that everybody should take advantage of. It really helps you become a better informed board member. Anybody down on this end?
So, attended the artist concert, I guess it was last week, and it was a great night. It's impressive that they were able to pull that together just 6 or 7 weeks into the school year, and it was the first of, I'm sure, be many great concerts.
All good down there? Okay. Any other comments or questions? I'm going to ask the board to enter into executive session to discuss employment histories of particular persons, matter of contract with Orange County Transit, and a matter made exempt under federal law FERPA. The board may take action after executive session.
Second. Anthony Monaco.
Motion made and second. Is there any discussion? Being that there's none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
I gotta go in quickly because I have to get that other thing set up for.
Okay. Please get home safely. Thank you for attending the meeting this evening.